Welcome to Online Chapel, boys. I'm going to start this sermon with a little question for you. If you could have 2 lollies right now, or 4 lollies, but you've got to wait until the end of the day to get them, what would you choose? Well, I asked 4 boys that question, and let's see how they responded. Okay, boys, I'm here to make you an offer today. I'm going to give you some lollies. But the choice is yours, okay? So, first of all, you can either have 2 lollies right now, or you can have 4 lollies if you come and see me at the end of the school day. Which one do you want?
2, because I can't come at the end of the day.
Okay, 2. Luca, would you like 2 now, or would you like to come at the end of the day and actually get 4?
I can wait until 4.
You're going to wait until 4?
Yes.
Okay. 2 lollies.
I'll do 2 because I can't come after school.
Don't. You probably all know the story of Justin Bieber. He was a kid who loved to sing, and his mum decided to put a video of him singing up on YouTube. It went viral. The singer Usher found him and promoted him, and before he knew it, he was famous, incredibly famous, very rich, and a huge success. Now, this isn't going to happen for you guys. Sorry. Life isn't just going to dump fame, fortune, and success into your lap. And if it did, it would probably ruin your life and make you a person of weak character, as some people would say it did to Justin Bieber for a while. What you need to get your heads around, boys, is that life is going to be hard. So get used to that now. Once you become a teenager, even getting up in the morning is hard. School can be hard. Relationships are hard. If you choose to get married, well, that's very hard. And having kids was the hardest thing I've ever done. But it also seems that the hardest things that I've ever done are also the most rewarding. By now, hopefully you've learned there are few shortcuts in life. If you want to succeed, then you have to be prepared to work hard. So one of the best things you can do in life is this. Learn to embrace discomfort. So that's my 3rd rule, boys, for living a happy life. Learn to embrace discomfort. Until you learn to do this, you'll be severely limited in what you can achieve in your life. If you're in the habit of avoiding discomfort, then you will never get fit or stay in shape. You'll never achieve anything near your potential in school or in any other area of your life, and you'll never really master yourself. Now, I know what it's like, boys. I know what living with discomfort is like. And one thing I've found really difficult in my life is running. When I start to run, after just a few minutes, my legs start to hurt, my breathing becomes really difficult, and I feel really, really tired. And so my mind starts up. It says, I just want to stop. This is painful. I've only just started and this feels awful. I can't do another 20 minutes of this. I just want to stop now. Do I really need to do this? Why don't I just stop? Running's harder for me than for other people. Maybe I'll find another exercise I can do. Man, I hate this. I hate this. This sucks. I hate running. I don't want to run. Why am I running? I'm not that unfit. I'll just hold my stomach in all day instead of getting in shape. I can't do this. I have to stop. I have to stop. This isn't worth it. And guess what happens when that's going through my mind for my whole run? Well, either I stop and then I go get a chocolate bar to make myself feel better about being a quitter, or I've hated the experience of running so much that I don't go for another run for a long time. What I've realized, boys, is that it all starts in my mind. If I'm telling myself this is a horrible experience, then it's a horrible experience. But if I can change my perspective on it, then I can change my experience. So now when I run, I think, what am I feeling? Discomfort. Some burning in my calves, perhaps. Is it so bad that I can't go on? No, it's uncomfortable. But can I cope with it now in this moment? Yes. Yes, but I don't know if I can do this for 20 minutes. But I tell myself you don't have to do it for 20 minutes. You only have to cope with it now, in this moment. You won't have to deal with 20 minutes of discomfort. You only have to deal with this moment's discomfort. And can you deal with the discomfort in this moment? Well, yes, I can. So that's not so bad. And it's just a feeling. It's a feeling that will lead you to be stronger. So I say to myself, don't hate it. Don't resist it. When you feel this feeling, this discomfort, this burning, this is the feeling of getting fitter. It's the feeling of getting stronger. So embrace it. When you feel this feeling, know that it means you're getting in shape. So boys, once you learn to do this in different parts of your life, once you learn to get a handle on the head game, the mind game of dealing with discomfort, you'll begin to achieve a lot more. Maybe for you, it's more the discomfort of trying to work out a difficult maths problem and not being able to get it right straight away. Or perhaps you have real difficulty writing and putting your thoughts into words. Or maybe for you, just trying to stay on task, always having to bring your attention back to what you're doing is really difficult. Well, boys, if you don't learn to embrace discomfort now, what will you do later on in life with, say, when you're faced with the discomfort, say, of your partner not being happy with you, or of your baby constantly waking up in the middle of the night? Will you be able to man up and deal with those challenges, or will you walk out like boys who have never learned to be a man do? How far you go with this is up to you. Truly remarkable people are those people who have learned to embrace discomfort and to learn that life isn't always fun. It doesn't always feel good, and they don't need it to always be that. The lolly exercise I gave you at the beginning illustrates this well. You can have, if you want, all the fun and good feelings now. You can avoid work, you can avoid discomfort, but then you'll miss out on better fun and on more good things later. My father always said to me, he said, you can have fun at school and not work hard now, but that will mean having to work harder and for longer later on in your life if you don't get decent qualifications. Or he said, you can choose to do the hard work now, and this will mean that life isn't as much hard work later on. Boys, today is St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick was also an extraordinary person. Interestingly, he wasn't Irish. He was English. But as a young man, he was captured by Irish barbarians and kept as a slave for 6 years. When he was finally able to escape slavery and make his way home, he began to feel a calling from God to go back to the Irish and share the gospel, the good news with them. And so he did. He spent the rest of his life serving the people who had enslaved him and mistreated him and taking him from his family. But because he did this, it led to the conversion of Ireland to Christianity. There are lots of legends about St. Patrick. Perhaps the most famous is that he drove all of the snakes from Ireland into the sea. And while that might be an exaggerated legend, he was surely someone who fully embraced discomfort in order to be the person that he felt he needed to be, the person he knew he could be. And now his name is remembered more than 1,500 years after his death. So boys, learn to embrace discomfort and start now. Start small. One simple technique that you can use to begin to train yourself is that at the end of having a shower, turn it all the way onto cold and stay under it for 30 seconds. It's going to be a shock when you first do it, but you breathe through it. Just breathe through it and allow yourself to feel the discomfort, but don't avoid it. And then you'll notice after a while you can observe the discomfort and begin to detach yourself from it in some way. Now, while that might seem a little crazy, putting the cold water on in the shower, it's one way of beginning to teach yourself that you are in control of your life. And if you can master yourself, then you can master your future. So what are you going to choose, boys? What are you going to choose for your life? Are you going to have your lollies now, or are you going to have more lollies later?